not as crossable as I thought. Howdy y'all, welcome back to Neat Junk. Today we're actually just leaving Watertown CT and we're headed to beautiful Thomaston CT. Right over there is Route 8. I just tried to cross the old train tracks. It kind of failed, but you know what, we're gonna carry on because we're back. Doing a little cross-country skating here. I figured I'd start the video when things were a little less hectic for honestly the last, I want to say 2 miles. Actually, it has been 2 miles. I mapped it out before I left. I've been walking, well no, I've been skating half of that, but I walked a good half of that because, yeah, right back there, you got Route 8, like I was saying, and it's a big old highway with entrances and exits, and I was kind of being the dumb pedestrian trying to meander through all that bull crap, you know what I mean? So I ended up getting honked at once, maybe a few looks that I didn't even pick up on, but it's all worth it, right? So today we're gonna be taking a left here at the bridge. Right over there is Waterbury, and if you checked out my most recent, I guess long form kind of half-hour video, I skated from Waterbury to Watertown. So I figured today we'll do something a little different. I'll try to cross over here now. Get on the board, might as well. And yeah, we'll skate from Watertown to Thomaston. And I'll show you the best part because honestly, I could have filmed the whole trip here, but a lot of it ain't as cool as what we're about to see, which is basically the Naugatuck River. Naugatuck River. In a way that you've never seen it before. Or maybe that you've just never seen it. I've seen it a lot in my life. And I've driven down this road a few times, but I've never skated down it. And so if you watched my last video, to once again refer to my recent Neat Junk adventure, I hit a crack mid-vid while exploring and looking at neighborhoods and beautiful homes in Waterbury, believe it or not. And what had happened was I fell and busted my freaking knee, ripped my freaking pants, busted up my freaky elbow, but I just kept it rolling. I thought, you know what, that is comedy in a way. Skateboarding and comedy kind of do go hand in hand. Another thing we're going to be doing on this trip, besides looking at pretty spots, is looking for skate spots. And maybe abandoned little weird spots like this. Like, what the hell is this? My uncle rides quads and such, dirt bikes. I bet you he shreds this thing. I feel, in fact, I think I've seen videos of such a thing. And I was always wondering where it was. He told me it was around here. I mean, it's right off the freaking road. Pretty cool. I'm sure this guy's like, what the hell is a skateboarder doing in the middle of Thomaston? Yep. You know what, for trucks like this, I'm just gonna stop. You know why? Because anything could happen out here, y'all. I don't got a freaking helmet, barely got insurance. I mean, I got a beanie on, protective orange beanie as well as an orange shirt. You know, one layer of protection out here in the wild, as well as some sunscreen. And as you can see, just cut myself off there, but we're gonna continue on and act like that never happened. I was about to show y'all some views of the Naugatuck River. And there it is. Unfortunately, now I have to edit this freaking video, which I'm not too stoked about, but because my computer is from about 2012, it's a Mac, and I'm using iMovie, and for fuck's sake, it's rough out here, y'all. I mean, I could, at this point, what the heck, bite the bullet, upgrade, get, you know, Final Cut Pro, but you know how much RAM costs these freaky days. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna have to edit this video. It's gonna take about 2 hours to, you know, I guess render, for lack of better words, on my computer. And then I'm gonna have to, I mean, my computer's already low on space, so I'm already gonna have to consider moving a bunch of edited neat junk videos and such. Y'all are getting a full, what's it called? Psychological breakdown here of neat junk. I should be showing you more of like the river and such, I mean. But, you know, filming and skating, it's like, you see how fast these trucks and cars are going, y'all. Gotta avoid these freaks while they avoid this freak. Yeah, like around like this corner, like I'll try to take it easy. I see rocks and such, you know. That'd be annoying if I hit a rock. But today we're gonna be extra careful. So we're making it a long trip. I don't know if I told y'all, but I definitely told y'all we already went 2 miles. We're almost on mile 3 already, I guarantee you that. And this might just be a 9-10 mile trip based on what Google Maps was saying earlier. I mean, I didn't fully calculate it out. I calculated about halfway, which was about 5 miles. So you do the math. But yeah, today I just wanted to capture the best moments of this beautiful day, I guess, you know? It's June 1st, believe it or not. I'm sure you would believe it based on this footage though, right? Trying to stay hydrated. A lot of places like that. What the hell are they doing in there? You don't get to slow down and take it in so much when you're driving by. Especially when you're driving like one of these freaks. This would be a lot better if it was less rocky on the side. Because once again, I'm trying to be safe and avoid traffic. And I feel like this side is a little bit more open, so I'm trying to stay on this side. In the mind of neat junk. All sorts of freaky topics. Cool Mercedes. Sort of. I was just kidding, mostly. It's cooler than your average vehicle, I guess. I mean, not my cup of tea. So much action over here, y'all. I'm trying to avoid it, but I feel like everyone sees me filming and they're like, what the hell is this freak doing? So, like this moment right here, what do I even do? I tried to wave at him, but he didn't seem to like that. I think this guy's going too. All right, y'all. We got action out here. They're like, you know, it's 2026. What's this kid doing? Freaking streaming out here. I'm not streaming, all right? Give me a freaking break, y'all. It's called just filming and documenting a lifestyle that I choose. I don't choose this lifestyle, even though it's sick, also. I choose this lifestyle. Freedom. Speaking of freedom, if I wasn't just bold enough, arguably, in a lot of ways, to start my own business, full-time reselling, guys. It's possible, I'm telling you. And on the average June 1st, a couple, maybe 5-6 years ago, I was working for event companies, junk removal companies, just taking care of other people's business. Now the only thing I'm really supposed to do every day is ship my 15 plus eBay orders that come in. Vinyl records, postcards, old black and white photos. It definitely beats busting my freaky ass on a beautiful Monday, because it's a Monday, y'all, and I'm out here skating. I mean, you could call me whatever, arrogant, whatever you want to call me right now, but I think I'm just being grateful. I think I'm just being grateful. Like, I hope they love what they do, you know? That's what I think when I see workers. Laborers. Hey, to each their own. You know, the amount of my friends that I've basically convinced that they should try eBay, this and that. You know, a few of them actually, I gotta give them credit where credit's due. They're killing it. But most of them just drop right out. They're not, after that first sale, and after seeing how difficult it can be to ship a single item if you're not prepared, they're out. But I'm in it for the long haul, y'all. I'm finding, for example, such items as Naugatuck River related items, and those have value. You find enough of those, you can make something happen with it. All right, enough talk about eBay. I do enough of that. I'm really enjoying this house, though. I like this road. Should we cross over and check out? Nah, we'll just check it out from afar. Like, I wonder if that chair is just there because it's like for sale, for free, or just come take a load off, you know? Anything you really want to do. But yeah, this house is really cool. This house has been looking at the Naugatuck River since the Naugatuck River opened. I love it. In fact, it might be on my bucket list of houses, you know, to live in. I mean, I don't love the fact that it's across from this steaming factory, sort of, but here's a skate spot I've actually skated before. Never anybody working here, so fine by me if I come through, right? And yeah, we got a little like ramp action. Pretty fun. More shit over there. Not worth looking at, trust me. So yeah, I basically, we're out in the boonies now. I haven't seen many cars driving by out here. Houses and such. Kind of felt like I was invading privacy almost. You gotta wonder the story behind that vehicle, right? The stories it could tell. Yo, I just got new glasses and they're fucking killing my fucking... I should have gotten them adjusted when I was there, but you can never really tell. But they're squeezing my freaking head. Like a freaking melon or something like that. A melon, a lemon, right? You could squeeze a melon too, though, I suppose, in a lot of ways. This is like what I'm talking about. Something about that image right there. It just brings me back to a time that I guess still exists, because it's 2026, but I was gonna say like more like 1996 or something. I was probably 3 years old when I remembered such a similar thing. That sucks. Yo. Look at this bullcrap. What the hell? That is not a sight that I like to see. I hope they're in the process of cleaning that up, because F whoever is responsible. Hope it wasn't these people. Probably not. I'm assuming they're good people. But if it was, that's crazy. And so, I mean, if y'all don't know, the Naugatuck River is like, historically, it was one of the most polluted rivers in the freaking land. This is cool. I like that. We got goats. Goats in a little pool that is just mysterious. I want to skate it, maybe. We're gonna continue on. The mountain laurels. Connecticut state flower. Flower power. Had to take off my beanie a second ago. It got real hot real quick. It was really windy up in Oakville, where I'm from, which is where we started, which is where I started today. But then yeah, the wind kind of dies down in this little section. I love these little out in the middle of nowhere houses. I mean, that's like a cool, it's, you know, it's sort of tacky, but at the same time, like, look at where we are. It's pretty cool. All right, we got a vehicle behind me that I'm gonna acknowledge right now. You're getting the full point of view here today. I'm trying to take it easy. Trying not to get smushed by a truck or something. Hope you can see what I'm seeing though. It's like we're just cruising down the Naugatuck. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Any Connecticut historians will be able to tell you. I think this is the original Route 8 around, historic Route 8. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this is the road that preceded the highway, modern highway, that is. And you can really just smell the pine, y'all. You can really just smell it as we're skating through. I love that smell. That's kind of what I signed up for here today, to be honest. I mean, I was like, just shipping items all day long after a long weekend of orders. And I thought, I cannot be inside all day. I gotta do something with my freaky life. Oh, another beautiful train site. I'm not trespassing, don't worry. I mean, it's pretty peaceful, despite the highway sound that you got. And the constant barrage of cars whipping by. I think we're gonna walk this corner based on, you know, said whipping cars. But yeah, tell me what y'all are thinking, how y'all feeling today watching this. If y'all made it this far, you're a trooper, and I do appreciate you. I probably look crazy right now because my hair is whipping around, and I'm looking at the freaking rocks. That's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I just want to go up there and in there and live in there, you know? Like, look. I feel like I'd have dreams about this zone. Train track right next to us. It's pretty cool. just brings you back to a time that, you know, maybe you've never lived. We were talking 1996 before, but what about 1896? When this train probably, more or less, when this train track was put down, probably. Getting little quick glimpses. Feel free to pause and get inspiration from such sights. But you can really smell that pine. Oh, the fresh air. It's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty out here. Definitely a nice little spot to just look at if you're ever in the area. Take a drive down Old Route 8. You know, pop right off in Watertown or Thomaston, whatever you please, and pop right back on whatever you need. I got what you need. So yeah, I wonder how far we've traveled so far. I want to say we've gotten to the maybe 4 mile mark in the total trip. Maybe 2 miles with y'all. I don't know. What's 20 minutes worth of skating and walking a little bit worth? I don't know. What's up? See, like that guy, he's going back to work right now or whatever. Maybe he's going home. And maybe, you know what? Maybe he's about to get off just like I did. Just get off of work and go skate. He didn't really look like a skater necessarily, but do I look like a skater? You water that grass. It looks really nice right now. I don't need to take a dip. I'm not much of a swimmer. In fact, the real reason why I'm wearing a beanie today is because I get a freaking headache every time I get windy, or it gets windy. Still got the train track over there, pretty cool. I can tell you that we definitely are in Thomaston. We've been in Thomaston this whole time, just about. Oh shit. I got stopped a little bit, but that's also because I was doing that on purpose. Yo. 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 Yes. Woo! I'm a train spotter. Naugatuck Railroad. So sick. Oh yeah. Yo, I just got the rush of a train spotter. I'm inspired. That dude was so pumped too. I hope he appreciated my enthusiasm, because I was definitely feeling enthusiastic right there. That was so sick. What did y'all think of that, huh? We got the Naugatuck Railroad driving by. That's some classic Americana, y'all. You just want to get out, or have that guy get out, shake his hand, you know? Oh, this is so cool. As a postcard, photo seller, this and that ephemera person. Like seeing this antique kind of text and stuff. Seeing it in person is a whole different thing, and you just finding it in the wild, and man, that's a cool Van Halen type of mailbox. There's a couple of those in town, but I'll definitely get off the skateboard for a second here. Wow, I'm just really stoked about that moment that we had. I couldn't have planned that. Just as I was looking at this little zone, isn't that crazy? Like the one spot that you could just go in and say what's up, they just happened to be driving by. That's the magic of the Naugatuck River, y'all. I mean, geez. This place is resilient. I was kind of saying earlier, it used to be known as one of the most polluted rivers in wherever, maybe in Connecticut or in the Northeast or wherever. But nowadays, you don't really hear that being talked about so much. You just hear about people going fishing and stuff, and my father actually enjoys occasional fishing in the Naugatuck. My brother Jimmy is a Naugatuck River fan, and I'm sure my brother Mickey is too, and he doesn't even realize. Shout out. Yo, I have to keep stopping because I keep seeing all these trains that I'm recognizing. Not recognizing, but I mean, I've sold the New Haven Railway stuff before. I mean, it's just like I said, cool to see in real life. And I get to drive by this occasionally, but I'm not up close like this skating around. Yeah, a whole ass train depot over here. And you gotta wonder, that Naugatuck Railroad fool, what's he doing out here? I mean, he was out here like maybe just with one homie. Where were they going? Like, what were they doing, honestly? Just taking the train out for a spin? Is that what you do? Hey, there it is. There it is. Maybe I can catch up with these guys. What are they doing? I'm gonna try to like film, but also skate. I'm like gonna be like emphasizing that I'm gonna be skating right now and like filming a little bit on the side because trying to be safe here, if you remember that. Maybe I'll get to ask them a question. I might just try to interview them if I can. Is this the same one we saw? I think it is. So sick. Beautiful. That's awesome, brother. The Naugatuck Railroad train, like, out of curiosity, you guys just take it out for a spin now and then, or is that?
We're a common carrier railroad. We do passenger service and freight service.
No way. Yeah. That's awesome, brother. Well, have a nice day. Thank you so much.
Sure, have a good one.
Wow. So, y'all, that's just like the railroad. I mean, just take it out for a spin if you're ever in CT. I mean, what more can I say, y'all? We got an interview with a train yard worker. We made it all the way from Watertown to Thomaston, skating along the Naugatuck Railroad. I mean, that was sick, y'all. Come on now. It's been a fun little journey so far. I'm gonna take this thing as long as I can, though. Take this thing further than I've ever taken it, potentially. I mean, I've made half-hour, you know, whatever, adventure clips before. Can I push that limit a little bit? I mean, I'm feeling juiced about the whole experience of the train. Such a cool place to live. Imagine you got quarries over here, you got a train track over here, you got the Naugatuck Railroad, folks being fine and dandy people. What more could you ask for, guys? And people complain about CT. That's the funniest part to me. We need a sip of water. That's what we need. I'm sure a lot of this video has just been, you know, not the best angles, not the best views, but it might give you a little perspective, a little insight as to what's out there, you know, in this freaky world. Because honestly, this place is a couple miles from my house, but it really takes you walking down the old road to really breathe in the air to really kind of get it. But I hope y'all can get it a little bit. You know, you're kind of seeing what I'm seeing. And I know we're getting into Thomaston proper now, because I see some buildings in the distance. Y'all, I'm not even halfway from home. I think I effed up a little bit. We got a cool car coming down the road right here. Definitely gonna chill for that. Woo! The road's real thin over here in terms of skate width, but the views are immaculate. Probably haven't been filming this side enough, right? Whatever. That's cool, huh? That's some Naugatuck River kind of junk. Pretty awesome, pretty neat if you ask me. We're trying to get, what's it called? One of them screenshots, so maybe I could use this for such a thumbnail, you know what I mean? Oh well. That's cool. I actually want to check that out. I think that's a spring. A natural spring. And I've driven by this a million times. You just almost want to go and just see where it starts, you know? I call it a spring. I mean, geez, it's probably just a regular stream that just flows right into here, but it's flowing into the Naugatuck River, I can tell you that. Oh man, we're almost in Thomaston proper, y'all. I can't believe it. Definitely not the best angle there. Sorry about that. But once again, y'all, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. I want to hear from you. Tell me all about your thoughts and feelings. Look at that. This looks like a super old forest. I mean, isn't that what a lot of Connecticut really is? This old forest. Which is great. I'll take that over freaking cityscapes, kind of, if you ask me. Cityscape is nice here and there, but it ain't a lifestyle for me. I'm a country boy. All right. Not sure what this bridge is, but we made it to a sick freaking view over here. Holy crap. Naugatuck Railroad, as you guys have learned. Let's get to the middle of the bridge here, see what's going on both sides. I love it. Don't want to drop the phone. Well, this might be where we end it. I mean, you saw it earlier, we crossed the Naugatuck River. We went over that bridge in the beginning of the video. And now we're crossing the old Naugatuck again. But what an adventure it's been, y'all. Another day in the life of Neat Junk. And basically, yeah, if you do the math from here, I have a whole 5 miles home to go. I'll have to bust out the phone and just do some mapping out of curiosity. I know exactly how I'm gonna go home. I'm just curious what the distance my phone will read. Yeah, there's people getting off the highway right over here, so I gotta be careful. I'm trying to get over this side because it's a little less sketchy over here. We can also see what's on this side of the river. No, you can't. Sorry about that. Freewheeling. And yeah, back to Route 8, like I was saying before. Route 8 is right up there. We were just basically right over there in Watertown. A couple exits down. About an exit down, maybe an exit or two. And yeah, now we're all the way in Thomaston. Unbelievable. So, we got a lot of action over here. Might be best just to turn off the camera and say thanks for watching, everybody. It's been another fine episode of Neat Junk. But do y'all want to see Thomaston? Do y'all want to see what, a little bit of Thomaston looks like? Maybe you do. Maybe you want to stick around for another little encore. I could skate right now, but it's just like, man, I don't want to get honked at. People already probably hate me enough. I think, oh, look at that punk. He should be working. Yeah, right. I don't know what that is. All right. Let's get on the board. No cars. I feel cozy enough right now where people could obviously see me, right? Then again, nope, we're getting off. All right, y'all. There's Thomaston. Happy? Good. Because Yeah, I can't really record anymore. It's about to get a little hairy in here, but thanks again for watching, everybody. Another fun episode of Neat Junk. Watertown to Thomaston along the Naugatuck, the old Naugy River. Too bad, because you guys would have really liked Thomaston. But I can't record forever, so this extended goodbye has to end eventually, right? Y'all. We'll see you next time. Maybe we'll go to Waterbury or somewhere else again. Peace out. Well, we made it back to Watertown. Almost. I mean, we're in Watertown. Don't get me wrong about that. But it still feels like Thomaston to me. I just want to do a quick little recap because I ended up seeing my friend Johnny Z. I got a car pulling up to me. And I'm like, uh-oh. Somebody gonna, I don't know, try to kidnap me or something? Some bull crap like that. And I looked through I couldn't see, you know, the face through I guess the glare in the window. And I go to the side and my friendly looking faced Johnny Z. You know what I'm saying. It's been a long skate out here. But yeah, he offered me a ride back and I said thank you, but had to get off my freaking ass today. Do a little long distance skating. So that was cool. And I think that's all I really wanted to say. Thanks again, y'all. I just didn't want that last shot to be under some stupid bridge. You know? Because right now we're right next to Black Rock Park, which is right down that way. My homie Lee used to live basically over here in these woods. Not actually in the woods, but in a lot of ways. And we used to always go skating in Thomaston. And one day we're gonna have to do a skate tour through Thomaston, because I know I teased you guys a lot. I know how bad y'all wanted to see Thomaston proper, as I call it. And that when we got there, I actually just basically cut the camera because I thought, I mean, it's getting long as it is. So might as well just stop here. And I guess it's all meant to be, you know what I mean? I'm happy that I stopped the camera there, because my reaction with Johnny Boy wouldn't have been as genuine as it was, you know? But yeah, the smell of the pine out here, y'all, that's what I'm out here for right now. Basically that fresh air smell. The one that they make air fresheners out of and such. You know what I'm talking about. Can't fake that. Can't fake that. All right, y'all, just a little recap of today's adventure. It's been a fun one. It's been rewarding. Who knows, I might turn the camera on one more time. Maybe just, instead of recap, just call it an update. Never-ending update in the life of Neat Junk, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, well, if I I'm sure I'll see something else that is worth filming. Should I take a rip? Cause yeah, I mean, when I got to through Thomaston, I was thinking, man, I want to make more videos. I should just have a GoPro or something, so I'm filming this whole trip and don't have to press stop. But I do like the idea of being able to zoom in and being able to have total control of the angles. You know, play Legend of Zelda. Something about that image right there. Ocarina of Time. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Growing up in this area kind of, I guess maybe that's why I kind of liked The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time so much. Is because it reminded me of home in a lot of ways. The land of Hyrule is a lot like the land of Thomaston. I'll tell you that. Watertown, CT. I think they designed Ocarina of Time after they visited Connecticut. Just took one look around and smelled the smells and thought, we can make a masterpiece. Shigeru Miyamoto. He was right here, thinking to himself, I want to make that into a video game. See right there is the inspiration for the spot where you kind of meet the Skull Kid, as a matter of fact. So he was thinking ahead. All right, y'all, now I'm just rambling. We're gonna go onto this side street up here and kind of cut through the back roads of Watertown to get to home, which is in Oakville. I know I'm just spewing a lot of town names, but to be fair, there are a lot of little small towns clustered together in Connecticut if you look at the map, especially if you divide them all into boroughs, which I mean, you know, do we really want to start talking about that? Do y'all really want to hear about that? Let me know. I can tell you all about Connecticut boroughs. But yeah, y'all are gonna really like Thomaston one day, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm just kidding. That's sort of a bit I've been doing since I forgot to sort of film there. I hope y'all don't mind. All right, this video is officially probably boring, so we'll check in soon. Connecticut state land. No trespassing, please. All right, y'all, we're breaking off the main road here. We're going down Park Road. Should be a lot more chill than where we just was. But we're gonna have to keep walking. Probably for most of this, to be honest. But if y'all were just tuning in a second ago, I was just talking about Zelda. I don't know, ferns just make me think I'm in Zelda. I don't know. And yes, I might be a little stoned, but I'm not like totally tripping. Just looking at the sights. Taking it in nice and slow for a change. Usually if I'm driving down this road, I'm blazing down with my truck. But not today. Imagine living there, huh? Tucked away. All right, y'all, just a little neat junk update. Oh, crap. As nice as it is over here, I forget how hilly it is sometimes. A lot of hill climbing today. And honestly, looking out for bears a little bit too. A second ago I thought I saw one, but it was just a log. But it is that kind of place and that time of year. And all I really know is wave your arms, act like a fool, act like a freak. It might go away, and if that fails, run downhill. So my grandpa told me. Luckily, I haven't had to test out the theory yet, but supposedly if you run downhill, they trip over themselves and can't really do it properly. So you better be next to a hill if you ever run into one of those suckers. Neat junk, but in this case, it's just junk. I guess the juxtaposition is sort of neat though, am I right? You know? But yeah, some fool just had enough of that chair driving down this back road one day and said, we just throw it in the woods. What a dingus. I hope y'all aren't like that guy. The one who tossed a chair into the woods. Because that ain't right. This has been another neat junk update in a lot of ways. Back in civilization of sorts. The light at the end of the tunnel, sort of. I mean, we still got miles to go, but we're out of the woods. This is some farmy territory over here. As a matter of fact, if you go through those woods, you get to Leatherman's Cave, which is a whole topic. I'm sure you could find YouTube videos on Leatherman, the old Leatherman. About to get pastoral up in here. A deer. We got a deer. He sees me. I'm friendly. Gonna make a move. Or maybe he'll just keep eating. I'm pretty sure, I mean, it's probably pretty blurry, you know, on film, but he's coming through a little bit. Hey! Alright. I won't bother him anymore because I'm in his territory. Look at that though. Still in Watertown, CT, guys. Be sick to see that deer just run through the freaking forest or the field right here, huh? What an adventure it's been. Clanging water bottle. All right, y'all. It's nice checking in. We caught a deer. We didn't catch one, but we caught one on camera. Some pretty good views up here. Be nice to live here, in a way. See stuff like this every day. Bear crossing. Just talking about them. Wow. I could have taken the main road home, but you definitely need to check out your local back roads here and there. You know what I mean? Winding roads that seem to beckon you. Miles of green beneath the skies of blue. Church bells chiming on a Sunday morn reminds you of the town where you were born. So that song is called Old Cape Cod. We're not in Cape Cod right now, but you can pretty much fit a lot of those lyrics to any New England town, and you'll be in good spirits. Some Lord of the Rings type of vibes over here. Like we're on the Shire. Definitely not bombing this hill right now. No way. All right, we'll go from maybe about here though. Okay. Nobody behind us. We're going. Cool. Very cool. Climbing another hill. You know, farm action. Where are the animals, you know? I guess I'm not complaining. We saw a deer. But where are the domesticated freaks? Pretty cool though, right? Anyway, just a little friendly check-in from your boy Neat Junk. Climbing these hills, making my way home. Oh, by the way, I thought this was going to be a 10-mile journey. It's definitely a 12-mile, at least. But on a cruiser such as this, you can make it work. I definitely have for the most part today. If you're from a city or something, this is probably unfamiliar territory. But yeah, I love it. You even have somebody on a golf cart. Amazing. Old country. Doing. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good.
Good? Okay.
Beautiful day to just take a stroll,
Oh, okay.
you know?
Good. It's a nice day for it.
Oh yeah, and also to see the animals too. Wow, they're looking. Hey guys. Smells good. I like the smell of cows. Hear them chickens and roosters. This farm really ain't that far away from my house, and really ain't that far away from Waterbury, the city, which is just so polar opposite of this. Like, I could live with this, you know? Beautiful. And it's like June 1st too, so all the flowers are out. Got a whole nursery right here. No wonder it looks so beautiful around here. And mountain laurels, y'all. I think I was talking about them earlier. CT state flower, representing, I believe. You know, let me know in the comments if that's not accurate. My flower people will know. Just went to a yard sale at one of these houses. I think it was this house. And I bought a little stack of records. Seemed like they were a little picked through, but profit's profit. And actually a couple more yard sales down the street. Ended up getting a whole dude's collection. So, I mean, you go to enough yard sales, you'll find the records, guys. My legs are starting to get tired. Around mile 9 or 10 here. Another neat junk update. Got to see some cows. Thanks for checking in, y'all. We're officially cruising again. We're in business park land, but definitely in cruise mode. The skateboard goes super fast, so you really can't even take it down normal hills. Like this hill right here, it's perfect. It's not really a hill, it's just sort of an incline. But I couldn't ask for more. I don't even have to slow down. I mean, it ain't much of a hill, it don't look like much, but on a board like this, that's really what you want. You want that light incline, sort of just smooth, don't have to push, don't have to make yourself stop. Feels good. Feels good. There used to be, we just went by like a farm with like animals and stuff, and as farms usually have. This used to be a farm right here, and now it's just a big old building. It's kind of a shame, but also life goes on, right? But I remember feeding the ducks and the yaks and the animals right here, the little pond. They still got the pond. I wonder if they're talking crap to me. Another nice little hill here. Like I said, not much of a hill, but all you need is a little incline and you're good with this board. Anyway, a little neat junk update because it felt so good to ride down that hill. I knew y'all would want to come with me on that. You could definitely feel the ground underneath you here. Some chunky ground that if you didn't have cruiser wheels, good night, you would not be able to really even move on this shit. But my brother Mick, he bought a cruiser, actually this exact one, out in Cape Cod a couple years ago, and I thought, why go through the hassle of trying to find one that I like when I rode his and thought it was perfect, so I bought the same exact one. How original. But if you want, you know, functionality, this is the one, guys. I can maybe link it up in the freaking description. Maybe it would be awesome if they gave me some sort of commission for, you know, helping sell these boards, but maybe someday, right? Anyway, neat junk, y'all. Just a nice little check-in here. See y'all in a little bit. Actually, I'll get through this intersection and then we'll check out momentarily. But intersections are always exciting, am I right? Nobody ever knows what to do. Especially this fool. Imagine not waiting for a skateboarder. What kind of maniac do you have to be? We got some nice views up here. I'll try to catch some. But we are on the top of a hill, basically in Watertown now. And over there is Waterbury. Pretty cool. Sort of. Alright. Neat junk, y'all. I told y'all we're back. You never get to just look at the sign up close. Pretty neat.